Good evening to those who listen. It's April 30th, 2019, 11:30 p.m. And here's an update on, on the Mississippi River. I forgot to say this. All right. Let me get it off of here. Should be ready to go now. Anyway, here's an update for you on the Mississippi River. If it switches over, please. All right, so I'm trying to get rid of the other one. Not I go to it. I want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it. There. All right, sorry. All right, so this is the Mississippi River at Rock Island, which is also the same as Davenport. So we got the current stage at 22.03 feet. It's supposed to crest at 22.4 feet. And I will show you the records here. So we got 22 feet even is the fourth highest. So it's already the fourth highest from 1868. And the next one is 22.33, which is supposed to break that. So that would be the third. And then we're talking a tenth of a foot difference for second all time from 1965. And then, of course, the big one in 1993, 22.63 feet, which still could happen. They got it a little bit below right now. And it looks like it's supposed to crest late tomorrow evening. So I'm going to go back out there and get this and go to the same locations that I went to today. And we'll check it out and see the difference in 1 day's time, because we're talking, well, it's almost a foot higher, maybe like 10 inches higher than what it started out today. From this morning up until tomorrow is going to be about a foot difference, maybe about 10 inches. So we'll see what that brings. I got some pictures and videos to show you. Now I get this in my email from the Quad City Times and the Dispatch Argus, which is in Rock Island. They pretty much report the same thing. All right, what happened? What's happening? Why is it? Oh, all right. Here's some pictures for you. This is downtown. This is the Freight House. This is almost where I was on the part 4 video. I was at the other end, which would have been more towards the east. And when I was with the ducks and the geese, that's where I was at. And there's the bridge. That's the Centennial Bridge back there. And there's Modern Woodman Park with the baseball park. That was it. Okay. This is downtown. This would have been at 2nd and Pershing. It was about a street or block or two away from where I was filming. I was filming at about 2 o'clock today. The last video was right at 2 o'clock. I remember straight up 2 p.m. I said, and then at 3:30 this happened. So if I would have been there a little bit later, this could have happened to me. So glad I wasn't there at that time. And same photo here. Anything else? Nope. She's either the same, so sorry about that. Really? Another one? The same one? All right, here we go. So here's some downtown businesses that definitely got affected by the flood. This would also be on 2nd Street. HESCO barriers. So we got HESCO barriers. Davenport has, for many, many, many years, refused to get a flood wall. And I remember back in the 80s, there was, and then even in the 90s, there was talks about getting a flood wall, and the government would have paid for part of it, but the city of Davenport didn't want to do it. They didn't want to obscure the view of the river with a flood wall. But I understand that, it's a pretty view and everything, but when this happens, it does so much, millions of dollars of damage, Downtown levee breaks. I was hoping to get more from that. Several blocks. It's a lot. Pershing, Iowa Street, and 2nd Street. Travel south of 3rd Street is not advised. No pictures? Really? Okay. Oh, there we go. Same picture, though. Oh, I had it nice and large there for a second. Oh, okay. I see. There's a thing to get more pictures. They had to evacuate 25 people because it was so quick. There was an apartment building, and I'm sure we'll probably see that in this news story in a minute, that they had to evacuate 25 people because it was a sudden thing. And people, their cars were submerged in the water. And I don't know, I would never, if I even had, they had plenty of time to, I would car anywhere near there. All right, this is suddenly going really slow now. All right, we're not going to get this thing. Come on now. I don't know, it just froze all of a sudden. Hopefully, we're not going to have all these problems with the videos, too, because I'd like to show you guys the videos from Channel 6 News, but this thing is not working even to change a picture. It's trying to. All right, I'm dropping it. Come on now. Come on. Moving on. Why is my computer getting hot? All right, what do we got here on this one? This is what they're repairing. That was before the breach. Buffalo, which is the next town over, is also flooding. All right, and then I got over this over here. And these are the videos from Channel 6 News tonight. If we can get it to play.
Coverage now. HESCO barriers have made a big difference for Davenport's flood fighting efforts, and some say they were shocked when the barriers finally met their match today. KWQC's Courtney Spinelli spoke with both new and longtime residents, and she's here now. Courtney?
David, longtime residents say the sheer volume of today's rising water levels rivals that of the flooding of 1993. Tonight, people in Davenport were evacuated from downtown businesses washed in floodwaters. Both new and longtime residents were shocked by the aftermath of the HESCO barrier breach. Those around in 93 say the HESCO barriers have been instrumental in holding back floods since then, but today, we discovered they have a limit.
It's pretty amazing. You think that just the weight of all that sand and the barriers.
He's up on the skywalk up there. I'm going to try to get some video from the skywalk. It's a better view.
Down here in a long time.
It makes me wonder if Davenport's going to change their mind on building a flood wall.
And while many are concerned for what this means for downtown Davenport, others are still optimistic that the city can recover.
It's a good testament of Davenport's strength and unity and community, and I'm glad to be a part of it now.
And residents say it took months to clean up after the 93 flood. They hope recovery efforts will be quicker this time.
QC Sarah Jones joins us now from the base of the Centennial Bridge in Davenport. And Sarah, what can you tell us from there?
There's also a walkway on the Centennial Bridge that maybe I can get some footage.
We're here at Second and Gaines, and you can see city workers were just here moments ago. They're starting to clear out, but they're doing everything they can to make sure this route stays open. They set up HESCO barriers on both sides of Gaines, both east and west. The west side of Second after Gaines is completely blocked off, but on this side it's open, and they're saying these HESCO barriers are to make sure that they can keep this route completely open. They have sandbags on both sides. They do not have pumps at the moment, but if the water level rises, they will bring those in. And right now, if you're heading into Rock Island, you can go this way. If you're heading back onto the Iowa side, you're going to have to go a block up, but you can still get through. There's no issue. The bridge is open. Earlier, we were at Second and Pershing, and we spoke to business owners there who said they expected some water to trickle in. Being evacuated by boat from her business was not something Regina expected when she came into work today.
Water was starting to leak through, but we weren't too worried about it.
Many were taking precautions earlier today.
Well, my car was parked back behind that building, and it would be completely underwater now if I hadn't gone and moved it.
Regina says she and coworkers discussed what they would do if the HESCO barrier gave in, but they didn't think it would happen. And then
The water just started like a river. Just waited for the rescue folks to come in the boat, because it would have been up to my waist to try to get out of there.
One of our consignors, Gretchen, she was in the back. We had our back door propped open, and she heard running water. And she came running, and she's like, it's coming in. And so then I looked at it, and I was like, everybody out. So we all ran. It was fast.
I'd say like 3 to 4 feet within less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, less than that.
the co-owners of Abernathy got out on their own.
As far up
We
the
got
hill.
our cars, we got up the hill. It was kind of a cluster, but we did it.
And the city says there are no reported injuries.
And we all got out safe, so we're very, very fortunate. Yeah.
Business owners on Second and Pershing who spoke to KWQC say they don't think insurance will cover the damages, and some do not have flood insurance. But all are trying to remain positive. So here on Second and Gaines by the Centennial Bridge, traffic is being reduced to 1 lane heading to the Illinois side. But coming back, don't worry, you just head down Second and just a block up and you'll still be able to continue your commute. City workers have been here and they're putting the HESCO barriers on both sides to make sure that this route stays open. Sharon, David?
All right, thank you, Sarah.
Don't know what happened to the audio for this one. That's odd. Shows the audio's there. But you get the point. And we're supposed to get more, well, that's the next story here. Is it going to show that we're supposed to get more heavy rain on the way? It's supposed to be just overnight into the early morning, and then it's supposed to finally taper off.
Our way for our Tuesday night and Wednesday. Just we don't need some of this rain is pretty heavy. Thankfully, the strongest of the thunderstorms look to stay along and south of Interstate 80. So our chances for severe weather very minimal as we go through the night. We might see some small hail likely south of Highway 34, but that's really about the only thing we're concerned with, other than, of course, the fact that we'll likely get some widespread rain, some of which could be heavy as we go through the night. Now, into the middle of the night, still seeing a lot of widespread showers, even some thunderstorms, especially on the Illinois side of the Mississippi. But as we get into our Wednesday...
All right, we'll do one more quick video. Maybe.
Welcome back. We have more on our breaking news that we brought you at the top of the newscast, where we heard.
All right, come on.
Some of the HESCO barriers in downtown Davenport were failing. Well, it appears that is indeed happening. The public works director from Davenport said some of the barriers have broken down, that the water is pouring through. We have people on rooftops. They're trying to rescue multiple people at this time. They are looking at evacuations of the downtown area. Nothing is set in stone at this point, but again, we are nearing record territory as far as river levels on the Mississippi, and they were very concerned that these HESCO barriers just could not stand up to the weight of all of that water. We do have our Cedric Haynes now on scene in downtown Davenport with more. And Cedric, what are you hearing?
So that
and what
was
are you seeing?
earlier today.
Well, Sharon, this scene down here is really one that's truly hard to take in. First off, I want to let you know, if you don't have to be on 2nd Street, try not to be on that street right now, as we have lots of rescue crews down here trying to get through. We have also lots of other city crews out trying to work as well. But I want to show you the scene behind me. We're here at the Figge Museum.
There's the skywalk right there.
Look at this statue here that has been taken over by water. The water levels continue to rise, and we're seeing this water continue to pass through the barriers now. And what we're seeing is things, debris floating right now, as you can see here, floating down the street now. We've got large wood pylons and things like that occurring here. And just to give you a perspective of how fast this water is moving, let me show you the Figge Museum. I want to show you a doorway to the Figge Museum. Now, this has been a newer building that was built, so you would think that this has been built to more code, but you can see the water already starting to make its way inside the Figge Museum right now. And we're seeing this continuing to make its way downstream as well. And the water levels that continue to rise. Now, city crews are here working on the pumps as well. I want to go over here and take you on this side here so that I can show you exactly what they're working on right now. And they're trying to also take care of some sandbagging as well and trying to help to see what they can do. But as you can see, we've got a ton of water that is just now pouring in. River levels are quite a bit high right now, but the crews are doing the best that they can right now to try to slow the incoming wave of water that's coming in. So we're down here kind of monitoring this scene. We'll keep you updated, Sharon. A lot of folks are now trying to move their vehicles from down in this area, from the parking garages. So traffic is a mess down here on 2nd Street, so try to avoid that at all costs. We'll be here monitoring things for you. Back to you.
All right, Cedric, thank you. And of course, if you do not have to be downtown, it sounds like you should not be downtown because it simply will not be safe.
Pause it.
We do have other crews out and about trying to check things out, and we'll try to bring you more updates as we get them. Now, remember, TV6 is your place to be.
There, finally. All right, so there you go. A lot of flooding in Davenport. Getting close to the all-time record. We're already 4th all-time and easily should break the 3rd all-time. And then it's going to be close between the 2nd and the all-time record levels set way back in 93. And the second one was 1965. And I'll definitely try to give you guys more updates tomorrow. I'll go down to the same locations and check out the flood areas again, see what we got. And we'll definitely probably do some more newscasts too from Channel 6 News. They're the best news here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. God bless. Oh, please pray for everyone in this area that's affected by the floods. I know some people had to evacuate their apartments and stuff, and they had to get motels or stay with friends. So say some prayers for them and say some prayers for all the businesses down here. Jeez, terrible. Thanks for watching. God bless.